Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yasutaka Emoto of Ptoi, Indonesia. Firstly, I would like to appreciate the organizer and all participants. Thank you for your invite me to join this webinar. I'm glad to join this webinar. Okay, from now on, I would like to introduce about our Gsm project. Okay, I think you already saw my presentation material. I would like to explain about energy saving by introducing high efficiency autoclave to infusion manufacturing factory. This is today's our topics. I am preparing totally 3 topics for today's webinar. And then firstly, I would like to explain about our company profile. This is factory location as project sites. And then our factory as Ptoi, Indonesia, there is a Lawang area. And then from Juanda Airport at Surabaya, it takes 1.5 hours by car. This is a brief history of Ptoi, Indonesia. Firstly, 1971, intravenous solution imported into Indonesia. And then 1973, Otsuka Japan decided to invest in Lawang of Indonesia. 1974, joint venture of Ptoi Indonesia was established. And then April 1975, plastic bottle production operated as first production. And then next is company profile. A company name, as you know, Ptoi Indonesia. And then established, I already mentioned before slide, June 27, 1974. And then as a location, a head office is in Jakarta. Factory is in Lawang of east side of Java Island. And then about business description, I already prepared next slide, and then I wanted to omit about that explanation in here. And then about the number of employee, totally 1,100 we have. And then in the factory, totally 510. And then in the head office and the branches, totally 603 persons in there. The next is business of Ptoi Indonesia. We have 2 business. Firstly, I would like to explain about clinical nutrition and IV set. We have several products in that business. Plastic bottle, soft bag, plastic ampoule, enteral nutrition, MD IV set like this. And then about therapeutic drug and medical device business, in here also we have several products like a tablet, syrup, stent, and so on. This is our business. And then as the next topics, I would like to explain about the brief project of Gsm project. This is Gsm project objective. As our project objective, firstly, first challenge of contribute in Gsm program as a part of Otsuka group. And then improve environmental awareness. And then challenge spirits of Ptoi Indonesia for contribute to environment. This is our project objective. Next is about the Gsm project outline. As a GHG emission reduction project, introduce high efficient autoclave which meet GMP requirement and achieve energy saving to Ptoi to realize product safety and CO2 emission reduction. New autoclave actually can maintain high temperature of hot water in sterilization tank. And then steam amount and consumption of natural gas and high temperature steam also we can reduce. In addition, pure water also we can reduce. This slide is about the advantages of introducing that technology. And then I already put this graph in this slide. And then you can see left side, I mentioned before start production. And then this right side is after start production. This is the trend of steam flow. And then later on, I would like to explain using the next slide as a zoom part. And then this graph is zoom part of previously slide. I already mentioned autoclave B, autoclave A as preheating in here. Why I mentioned preheating like this? Because this machine has to heating up for prepare to hot water before start production. And then we often say preheating about this process. And then I already mentioned in here as previously, if we don't have hot water recovery system, it is needed to heating up from 29.5 degrees until 112 degrees. Meanwhile, as advantaged technology, this is with hot water recovery system. If we can install this advantage technology, it is needed just from 90 degrees until 112 degrees. Since there is a hot water tank and will be maintain high temperature as 90 degrees by this hot water tank. This is advantage point. Next slide is comparison between with hot water tank and without hot water tank in each process of autoclave. And then I already mentioned as number one, chamber water fill. During this process, in case of with hot water tank, can be filled to autoclave chamber using hot water. On the other hand, without hot water tank one, cannot use hot water, just to use pure water as 29.5 degree. And the next to number two process as heating industrialization. In case of with hot water tank system, just heating up from 90 degrees until 112 degrees. Since hot water tank will be kept 90 degrees, but without hot water tank system one, this one has to more heating up since water temperature is 29.5 degrees. It means this old system has to heating up from 29.5 degrees until 112 degrees. And then as the next process, I already mentioned as number three, hot water recycle versus drain. After finished sterilization process, with hot water tank system can be recovery that hot water to hot water tank like this. On the other hand, without hot water tank system, just draining every batch like this. And then as number four process of cooling, cooling process is not so different since just using the same pure water. As the final topics, I would like to explain about our conclusion of Gsm project. I would like to explain using this comparison table as a simulation result. We have compared about these 5 items. Firstly, I would like to explain about capacity. Previously one is maximum capacity is 3,300 bottles. On the other hand, project one is maximum capacity is 5,250 bottles as per one batch. What do I want to say from this? After we did that to increase batch size, we could reduce times of batch also from 10,300 to 4,652 times per year. This point also very good point for GAG emission reduction. Of course, heating scope and heating time also we got a reduction by our idea and so on. Therefore, finally, we expecting we can get totally 1,949 tons CO2 per year as a GAG emission reduction. This is our conclusion of Gsm project. That's all from Ptoi Indonesia presentation and explanation. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you very much.